Shooting chance, they scored, Spurs.
Great goal, link-up play between the two forwards. It walks out to Richarlison, a bigger part to Porter, who takes a great touch. As it comes to him, just opens it up and hits it down to the goalkeeper's bottom right-hand corner. It's a lovely finish. Now, I can't believe what I'm watching.
I can't believe it. It's his first goal of the season, and as you say, it's superbly worked.
Oh, really well. It's great. Well worked goal there. Richarlison does well, cuts back inside. Porter just lets it across his body here. This touch here, there, brilliant. That touch opens it up for him to give him a clear strike at goal. Takes it goal side of Rougerie and a beautiful strike.
So 4-1. Here's Llorente for Atletico Madrid. Van de Ven across there for Tottenham, and they'll get the throw-in. Let's try and look at it from the positive. There's Conor Gallagher, by the way, back at the Metropolitano. Let's try and look at it from the positive spin then. From this point on, this could be Tottenham's greatest ever European night, Ali, if they score the next four.
Darren, you know I'm a half-full kind of guy, but even I'm struggling to get a positive spin on this at the moment.
I think you'd need to be 9/10 full to make a case here at the moment. But I mean, all they could do was score the next goal and then work it out from there.
I wouldn't mind seeing that.
Well, they've nicked it back again. Here's Romero. Well, that's too far in front, you'd suspect, of Kolo Muani, but he's got the speed there to get the other side of Hanko, who's then fouled the Tottenham striker. So now they've got a free kick in a dangerous position.
That's some turn of foot, that, wasn't it? Really quick there.
So we're approaching 28 minutes. I think most of us would agree. Some might disagree, but not many. The maddest 28 minutes of football that we've seen in a long time.
A long time.
If not ever.
Yeah, it's 4-1 to Atletico Madrid.
So Tottenham's goal scorer, Pedro Porro, is over this one. And they've got Romero, Danso, Van de Ven, all in there. Richarlison's not bad in the air either.
It's a big area in front of it. Griezmann's marking that front area. Just in front of the 6-yard box. Back in the penalty spot. It's a big area in front of him if somebody can get across.
So in it goes for Porro. It's headed on by Richarlison. It's a good save by Jan Oblak. They spotted a foul in there. It wouldn't have counted, but no. Oblak was on hand, but that was right onto the head of Richarlison.
Excellent cross, excellent header. Hanko goes down holding his jaw. There's the goal, it's well over.
Super save.
Isn't that a good save?
Unbelievable.
You know? Really good save.
I hope this
By the
doesn't
way,
lag
that's
it.
the first thing he did, having come off the bench.
Yeah. A terrific save.
Kolo Muani, and that's tidied up by Rougerie. And Bayern Munich are in danger of running riot against Atalanta. 3 up now. Elise and Gnabry have added to the Stanisic goal, so in with Harry Kane on the bench.
Hold up. Wait.
Stadium and kind of feeling this. I think everybody's like we are. People are kind of looking at each other as much to say, well, what is actually happening in here?
He's interesting now.
Given away by Jan Oblak to Pedro Porro. Here's Randall Kolo Muani. Pedro Porro was running, it needed to be a better pass.
It had to be. He put too much on it. Porro was sharp. He deserved a better return ball, Darren. There it is, there's a slip.
Hello, Mr. Fortigans. 24.
That's the one, isn't it? That's the one.
I mean, you can almost have an excuse or a reason for the first one. There's a slip. But the second one there's the worst one of the lot, and then obviously Van de Ven slipped for the second goal.
Simeone chasing over there. He's going to run out of room. It's the first time the Spurs have conceded 4 in the first half of a game since April 2023. That was away to Newcastle in the Premier League. They were 5-0 down at half-time. They lost 6-1 that day, and Christian Stellini lost his job the day after. It was 4-0 inside 22 minutes inside the Metropolitano. That was a heavy touch by Romero, by the way.
8:35 p.m.
Slipped again.
Look at him, he wants more. So don't forget tomorrow night, Bayer Leverkusen Arsenal, 5 o'clock, TNT Sports 3. Real Madrid, Manchester City, across the city in the Bernabeu, 7 o'clock, TNT Sports 1. And Paris Saint-Germain, Chelsea, at 7 o'clock as well. That's on TNT Sports 2. 3 cracking games in the Champions League tomorrow night, TNT Sports and Discovery Plus. That's a lovely ball played forward by Cardoso. It's Antoine Griezmann with the pass, but there was nobody in there to do anything with it. Ricky van der Ven back to the goalkeeper. The crowd get a bit excited when they see that, but
Tottenham's
he's a bit sure with his
struggling.
footing there, Vicario. Johnny Cardoso. Alvarez. Lookman's in behind Porro. Atletico in for another one. A good save by Vicario.
Does really well, stands up. Too easy, far too easy. Really is. He's a good shape, comes off his knee. He's played inside. Porro, isn't it?
He's been amongst the goals since he came from Atalanta, 4 in 10. Ademola Lookman. He scored that hat-trick in the Europa League final.
He's got 2 or 3 good saves since he's come on now, you know. Particularly the one from Park Sar, which ended up a goal.
Is that right? No.
Griezmann with the corner. Headed away by Kevin Danso. Julian Alvarez whipped in a dangerous ball in. That's held on to by Vicario. It's a cracking pass in by Alvarez.
Takes it well, and he has to. Griezmann was all over on there.
I am.
It's the first time, Ali, that Tottenham have conceded 4 in the first half of a European match since 2010. That was away.
The Spurs score is 4-1 to Atletico Madrid.
They need some kind of inspiration from somewhere.
I know.
Akin to that.
It's bad. 4-1. It's
There's a Randall Colo Milani, but running into trouble.
They are. It's won it back,
One back to
Spurs.
Tottenham by Kevin Danso. Tapsar. Now Matisse Tell.
Oh,
Sarr with the shot,
Oh, no.
cannons off Llorente, spins behind for the corner. I must say they've shown a good attitude
Well, they
from
have.
4-0
They
down
have.
to try and come forward, Tottenham.
it's only like 34 minutes in
It's
there.
easy to pile on in a situation
Even
like
worse.
this, but I mean,
You know, the first thing I would say, it looks to have been the correct decision taking the goalkeeper off as sore as it was. I mean, it's interesting listening to Joe there. You can feel the pain.
I mean, Joe's point is valid. He shouldn't have put him in the first
Yeah.
place. That's the big thing.
Yeah,
You've got to be sure, haven't you, before you make a change like that.
100%.
So Telly's out there to take the corner, and it's a typical Premier League scene. Look, they won't be that used to the Spanish side. But Archie Gray's just pushed somebody over. It's young Simeone that is pushing about. I mean, his dad will be on too if he carries on with that. So let's see what they can do here. Very, very crowded. 6-yard box in front of Jan Oblak. Corner taken by Tell. Romero the target.
Oh, off the post.
He's hit the post, the Tottenham captain.
I don't think it's a great header. I might be wrong. I don't think he can score there. We'll have a look here. He's got all the space. Oh, I think he's got to get back across. He needs to get back across, damn. Van de Ven's getting held. Up he goes. I'm not sure you can squeeze in that near post. But I tell you what it was, there's a chance. And you're right, the comment you made about
Atletico Madrid.
I think that might be something the deeper we get in the competition, where the European sides are going to find it difficult to deal with the set pieces that the Premier League teams are so good at. I just wonder what the referees are going to make of it. That'll be the interesting aspect, won't it? Whether they put up with all the pushing and shoving, or whether they just keep stopping it.
I've got a fair idea.
There's Simeone. Now Pubil. Lenormand, who's got a goal tonight. It's a foul by Christian Romero on Julian Alvarez, two teammates for Argentina. Adamola Lookman, Antoine Griezmann, Marcos Llorente. Llorente's granddad was the great Paco Gento, 6 European Cups with Real Madrid.
He was going to say something else.
Talk about Archie Gray's
is that right?
Absolutely, yeah. When you talk about the Gray family with Eddie and Frank. Frank won the European Cup in Madrid as a Forest player in 1980, but you've got Paco Gento, Llorente's granddad, 6 of them. Griezmann tried to play it through. It's a fierce challenge by Mickey van der Ven, but it's a fair one. They're not happy with the Tottenham players. I think they feel that
they want a pen.
The Atletico Madrid players making a lot of that. Down goes Richarlison. That's not going to improve anybody's mood. They're all off the Atletico Madrid bench. All of them. Simeone, the whole staff. In fact, the manager's acting as the peacemaker.
I think he takes the ball. Does he get a little bit of a man after it? That's a free kick on Richarlison, which is pretty obvious.
No.
Oh, he's high right now.
I tell you what, look at that, Ali. They're going to be checking for a potential red on Mickey van der Ven. They're checking for a potential
Van der Ven again.
He is
for
high.
Mickey van der Ven, who was sent off the last time we saw him play for Tottenham against Crystal Palace.
I think Hanko just loves you.
I swear then he also got sent off against United.
A really sore one.
Dear me.
It's fucking disgusting. Yeah, I did. It's fucking disgusting.
Just when you could start to see some signs of positive. The good news from a Tottenham perspective, check over.
Well, that's gone their way. Because it could have gone the other way.
I mean, look, even Simeone's telling him to calm down. He doesn't mean it. He doesn't mean it. He doesn't mean it, Ali. Doesn't mean it.
I've seen it all. He's got some mileage out of that black suit.
I'll tell you what, Ali.
That is disgusting.
He's lucky I get away with one there, hasn't he, really?
I think so, yeah. It's also lucky he's not a foot the other side, because it's a penalty at that point as well. They've got to keep their heads. They've got to keep their heads.
That's what was said. So one thing they have to do. See, that's the problem. One of the problems here on the right-hand side, Porro's playing higher up. And Lookman's getting in on the right-hand side.
Simeone's on the pitch, Ali, down there. He's on the field. And he goes into the box. Clear as far as Kevin Danso.
He's on the pitch.
Was jumping. That's a free kick.
He slipped.
That's a free kick.
He slips again. I don't know what they've got on their feet.
Talk to me about this then, because surely the requirement of a professional player is to make sure you've got the right boots on for the conditions.
Of course. Look, he's looking at his studs.
Yeah.
Cheers.
There he goes. The foot goes and he just slides in. Right foot's away from him. Big divot.
I mean, you spotted this early on. Nobody's going to change the footwear.
No.
Either. I must say, this is the first for me tonight, 'cause I've never seen you as baffled in the first half.
Oh,
And you've seen everything.
I actually cannot believe what
You've seen it all.
I can't believe what we've seen.
Adamola Lookman's on the run. Tetro Porro is getting back. They've got a little bit of it. 4 minutes left in the first half, but there'll be some stoppage time, of course. And Atleti have got this corner.
I had to make it, and he did.
It's the first time in club history, by the way, that Atletico Madrid scored 4 goals in the first half of a Champions League match. Rain continues to pour down. More defending here for Tottenham to do. Julian Alvarez with the Atletico Madrid corner, glanced away by Richarlison.
No, still familiar on.
That's what Griezmann back to Marcos Llorente. Johnny Cardoso. Griezmann's movement's been excellent in this first half. Still got it here, Griezmann. Now Lookman. Played on here to Rougerie, who crosses. Griezmann misses it. Llorente, he puts it wide. Should have been 5-1.
Sitter, Griezmann, must score. And you know something, he starts it off superbly on the other side. Perfectly weighted ball here.
Don't know how that's not going in.
Rougerie
He's on.
cuts it back. Excellent, man. His movement's excellent. You've got to watch his movement. He actually runs away from the goal. He knows Romero will go towards the goal to defend it. He comes the other way, gets his half yard, should score, doesn't, or empty miss hits it. There's his movement there. Excellent.
Do you know what, Ali? I was just saying at the outset of the attack how good his movement's been. His experience, he picks up so many good positions to receive the ball, doesn't he, Griezmann?
He's a good player.
That was a fair old battle on that side. Tuchel won it. There's Jed Spence. I mean, the challenge for Tottenham, despite what it looks like at the moment, is
Next goal.
they've got the next leg next week. They've got to put themselves in a position where they could do something about it in North London, haven't they?
Correct.
I mean, this is one of the times where you'd pay a year's salary to be a fly on the wall in Tudor's dressing room at half-time, wouldn't you? Is it? Do they sit and listen to the manager? Do the leaders stand up and speak? I mean, what do you do here? Because it's been a catastrophe.
My question to you would be, having watched them since the turn of the year, where are the leaders?
Very good point. Very good point.
I'd love to see them get the next goal, though, I'll tell you that.
Well, that would then be a test for Atletico Madrid, wouldn't it? In goes the long Tottenham throw-in towards Christian Romero. He just got a little bit of a nudge from Tuchel. We'll find out very shortly how much additional time there's going to be. They're getting in down that side all the time, aren't they?
You know, and the other side, to be fair, it's for the reason I've explained. Because Spencer's one forward, Paulo's one forward, and that's where Lookman is getting in on the left-hand side, and they're getting in the other side as well with Alvarez or Simeone. Because it's not a flat back 5, because it's a 3 and the 4, and the wide ones in the 4 are further forward, that's getting space in behind them.
Just the 2 minutes added on. At the end of what's been a quite remarkable first half here in the Metropolitano.
I feel like
headed by Mickey van der Ven. Here's Archie Gray. Referee continues, then he gives the free kick to Tottenham for that final foul on Christian Romero. I'll take one of those, Ali, at half-time. He's got the whole shooting match going off there. That must be the version of tailgating here.
That's the mission for us at half-time.
We've got to find him.
Find that
We've got to
man.
find him. So the Tottenham free kick taken by Porro. Oblak was always going to come across for that. If you can, sum up what you've seen for me then.
Well, that's a mystery. I'll have a go at it. The first 3 goals, defensively, absolutely horrendous from Tottenham. You know, goalkeeper slips to the first one, Van der Ven slips to the second one. Goalkeeper just has an absolute nightmare for the 3rd goal. 4th goal, goalkeeper does well. From a free kick, what I'll say again, I don't think it was a free kick. And then to be fair to them, they pull one back through Porro. So, I think they'll go and dust themselves down at half-time. And if they can score the next goal, you never know.
Well, there is half-time. So Llorente with the first goal.
Okay, that's half time. I'm mute and play music. Half time. 4-1. Mental.
absolutely amazed.
Second half underway.
Unless they've changed them at half time, of course.
Gallagher was caught there on the halfway line, so free kick to Spurs. Apology for his former teammate Johnny Cardoso.
Lookman does well. Griezmann just getting away from Archie Gray there.
Spurs have never won an away game against a Spanish team in Spain, although they did win the Europa League final in Bilbao last season. Just got to try and give themselves a chance in London next week. I mean, that's all they can do from this point. It means they certainly can't allow the lead to get any wider. They've got to try and find a way to put a goal or two back if they possibly can, but they've got to be a lot tighter defensively than they've been so far.
Cheers.
Van de Ven there making the challenge on Julian Alvarez.
I was about to say, in terms of the tie, Dan, you'd think Spurs have got to score the next goal. Although, from what we've seen in 45 minutes, anything could happen.
I mean, you turn that on its head to say they can't concede the next goal, wouldn't you? You'd certainly say that also.
Well, in the tie, I don't think they can concede the next goal, actually. To tell you the truth, I think they've got to score the next goal in the tie.
Simeone's ball, here's Tubil. Gianluca Simeone, Jed Spence had to be careful because he was booked in the first half. That breaks now to Conor Gallagher. Now here's the Tottenham goal scorer Pedro Porro finding Dominic Solanke. On by Pap Sarr, but that's asking far too much of Richarlison.
Just got to knock it in the Charleston's
What can I do but complain about us? Times were better.
They've still got their top scorer up their sleeve as well. They're going to use Alexander Sorloth, 16 goals in all competitions.
Have a look at that. The top three goal scorers, 42 between them.
Yeah.
Alvarez and Griezmann. When you look at Tottenham,
Gosh.
two of their top three are centre backs.
It just shows, doesn't it?
Tells you.
Two.
Tells you a lot.
He's got a lot to answer for, hasn't he, at the end of the match? I mean, I just hope he's open enough with his answers. I mean, he's going to get a grilling from the media, and Liam's going to be down there putting the questions to him on our behalf as well. He wasn't forthcoming about why he made the goalkeeping change particularly. I just think it's the kind of night where the manager's got to give answers based on the decisions he's taken and the impact it's had on his team.
Yep, without doubt. Whatever happens in the next 45 minutes or so, there'll be some questions coming his way post-match for sure.
Oldbright's ball to Lookman. Romero beating Antoine Griezmann to the ball. I also think as well, Ali, you know when you're picking a team, you've got a load of players out. And I'll give you the list. This is the Tottenham absentee list tonight. Bergvall, Kudus, Maddison, Sousa, Oliver, Kulusevski, Davis, Udogi, Bentancur and Bissouma. Some are injured, some aren't in the Champions League squad. You've got 10 out, 10 who could potentially start for you.
Yeah.
You then take the decision to leave Conor Gallagher on the bench, England international. Xavi Simons on the bench, 55 million quid in the summer. Dominic Solanke is probably your most informed attacking player. They all start the subs. You change your keeper. I mean, there's a lot of moving parts there, even though you're a new manager.
Yeah, I'll try and counter it if I can, if I may, and say the way they've been playing, you could argue they made changes earlier. When I say earlier, I mean previous games. Because there's nothing to indicate from what we've seen recently from Tottenham that those players would be good enough anyway.
Sounds like Atalanta have fallen apart against Bayern Munich. 4-0 now. Nicholas Jackson scored. So despite the issues, it's not the heaviest deficit at the moment for Tottenham in the Champions League tonight.
See, we spoke about it last week, you and I. We're just getting about their business by a minute, aren't we?
Absolutely. Both of them slipped over. I mean,
What's going on, everyone?
Before you, Ali. 2 went there.
Oh.
Alvarez helps it on. played on them by Rougerie. Adam on the Lookman. Little give and go with Rougerie, and then too high the cross. Sharp though, isn't he, Lookman?
Yeah. Well, we saw him in that cup final, didn't we?
Well, what's this?
He got his hat-trick. Really impressive performance. What about Commander Leverkusen in Dublin, if memory serves me correctly. Born in London. Certainly looking lively tonight, though.
Just on a Tottenham perspective, the next 3 games, Liverpool at Anfield, second leg of this one, and then Forest at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. So the next 3, regardless of tonight, massive. I mean, they're all big the rest of the way based on where they are, but off the back of this, to go into games like that is to test your character.
The thing is, I'll say it again, you know, at West Ham, Monday night, we saw Forest against City. A couple of teams down there rolling their sleeves up and prepared to have a go.
Simeone just getting the better of Spence. Jan Oblak away. I think an interesting aspect of Atletico Madrid's second half is how keen they are to push on to try and get a 5th based on the circumstances, because they've got such a healthy lead. You wonder whether they might think, look, to take a 3-goal cushion to North London is maybe more than we were expecting at the start of the night.
It's a manager, isn't it? We'll tell what's a manager. Relentless in his pursuit of goals and perfection.
We used to love a 0-0.
Yeah.
Well, you've got Diego Godin back there.
Oh, remember that?
One or two others. The street fighters of yesteryear.
Those boys could be playing.
As if their lives depended on it. He wasn't that behind them, was he? Oblak at the time.
So that you are.
He's kept a clean sheet, Oblak, in nearly half of his Atletico Madrid performances, but he hasn't kept one in the Champions League yet this season. In goes the Danso throw-in, Romero the target, and that's headed behind by Hanko for the corner. Be fascinated to see what happens if Tottenham make it 4-2.
I know.
You're the same, aren't you?
I'm the exact same. I'm willing it to happen, I really am.
Look how many there are in the 6-yard box. It just looks like there are more black shirts than red and white stripes. In it goes from Spence. It seems a bizarre decision when you've got that many people in the 6-yard box, Ali.
And I'll tell you something, they're kind of fortunate the header went a better one
That's
defensively.
not a bad ball. It's to Charlison. It's a great save from Oblak. So close to a second Spurs.
Oh,
Now
wow,
the brakes on Alvarez.
Oh, the counter in.
Toro needs the speed. Alvarez running in, shooting and
It's a goal.
scoring, and that's how quickly it can happen.
5-1. It's 5-1.
Oblak's heroics at one end. And Alvarez's clinical ice cold finish at the other.
Wow.
Atletico Madrid 5, Spurs 1.
There's 2 things. I think he's got to score. He's got to score. Charlison has to score. Absolutely magnificent save. But it's not as good as a touch for Griezmann. Wait till you see this touch from Griezmann, Fletch.
It's been timed, Ali. 12 seconds. Save to goal. Let's have a look at it.
Well, he's onside, isn't he?
Oh my God, he was onside.
You've got
Fuck.
to score on that.
He should have scored that header.
They're not
There you go.
Oh.
There you go.
That's beautiful, that.
There you go.
Beautiful football.
That's a brilliant finish, really composed. You know, it's a good save. Again, it's a good height for the goalkeeper. You've got to put it down at his feet back where it came from. That's an excellent finish. Save's good. The touch from Griezmann to release Alvarez is It's just absolutely a different level.
And by the way, talk to me about the process for Alvarez, because how many times do you see a forward with that long to think about what he's going to do and that kind of distance to travel? When he gets to the final bit, the keeper makes the save, but not tonight.
Correct. Well, he had a wee look as well. I think he'd looked in the left-hand side. He had a little bit of an option there, but he had the legs on Porro, so he knew he was getting a finish either way. He composed himself.
He wants more. Tudor wants to go home. 5-1, listen to this place now. 2 tonight for Alvarez. 16 this season. You talk about a sliding doors moment in a Champions League game. From one end to the other in the blink of an eye. 4-2 and Tottenham are back in it. 5-1 and you're wondering how many again. Spence was outnumbered. Griezmann back on it for Atletico Madrid. Space out there for Alvarez.
Again, through ball.
Needed to be a better ball.
See before we scored, there was a header out from a corner when the ball got rolled back to Spence. If the header out defensively was better, they were through again before they scored.
It's the second time they've conceded 5 in the Champions League this season. They're up 5 in away in Paris in November. It's happened again tonight, but the circumstances so different. Given away to Papsar. Gets away from Llorente. Hits the shot though, Black watches it go wide. I mean, this could be anything, really.
Just to stay high. I'm so
Hello.
Tottenham, I need to tell you, in the second half I mentioned that chance there and then the goal. So,
Christian Romero's header, Archie Gray.
It's been Sporting.
He slipped over.
I only support one team, and that's the best team in
I mean, they're
Europe.
playing down there, some of them, like there's a sheet of ice on the pitch.
United.
he has surprised me. He really has.
United.
So Igor Tudor has been in charge of less than 4 games. Spurs have conceded 14 goals in those matches.
Let's go United. Let's go.
Conor Gallagher, Mickey van der Ven. Richarlison touch, but Spence.
I mean, I don't know, I wouldn't say in the world, but because we got stuff that we need to work on.
34 years of age.
Intelligent.
You know, tonight, Ali, he looks as good as ever.
Just intelligent.
I'm watching Atletico Madrid versus Tottenham. Tottenham's getting decimated 5-1. Richarlison.
I think he's going to get booked. It feels with so much going off like the perfect time to tell you what's coming up for the rest of the week. Europa League and Conference Leagues, the round of 16. Every match live on Thursday from 5 o'clock on TNT Sports. Discovery Plus as well for those matches. West Ham, Manchester City, that's at 7 o'clock on Saturday. TNT Sports 1. Discovery Plus as well. And I'll tell you about this as well. On the 26th of March, TNT Sports will move from Discovery Plus to its new streaming home on HBO Max. As well as all the sport you love, you can also find the most talked about series and hit movies as well, all under one roof. Scan the QR code on the screen now and you'll get more information. Here's the Alvarez goal again, Ali.
I mean, the finish, superb. Jeff Spence does his best to get back, can't do it. I could watch that touch all night.
And I'll tell you something else as well that's impressive, how fast he was running with the ball, Alvarez. Porro's no slouch running behind him and trying to catch him, but he was going away from Pedro Porro.
Mate, they're going to get relegated. They have to. Whoa. Oh, I can't even. My brother, my stepbrother, supports him.
Tonight, where the pitch has been a problem, but it's been a bigger problem for Tottenham than it's been for Atletico Madrid. I know there's been a complaint or two locally about the standard of it this season, but I think Spurs just haven't coped with it at all. I suppose at least the Atletico Madrid players know what it's all about. There's a yellow for Archie Gray.
Celeste.
Just scoring from there.
Okay.
Isn't it amazing? I mean, isn't it amazing? That ball comes across. Richarlison
Thinking, yeah, so basically I'm playing pool
Yes.
while watching the game.
12 seconds later, one of the best touches I've seen in a long, long time.
Oh my God, that's
Great finish.
stay.
It looks like the ties finish more than anything. Mind you, it's been one of those nights.
It has. It has.
Shit.
I mean, all they can do is keep going, Spurs, as best they can. Griezmann has put on some performance tonight. Lovely touch. But he slipped over now as well. I mean, by the way, they're kind of going head-to-head here. Bayern Munich and Atletico Madrid. It's 5-0.
5-0.
Away to Atalanta for Bayern Munich. Michael Elise
Watch
got
Newcastle.
two, so him and
What the
Alvarez
fuck
are
you on
chasing
about?
the hat-trick, and both of them have got 5.
They're not. Oh. It's literally Bayern Munich at Atalanta. 5-0 Bayern Munich.
I mean, the flip side of all of it is, if the pitch is as bad as it seems, there's not a great deal you can do.
Fucking hell,
Went
that's.
there, didn't he?
He did.
And then it's 5-1.
I mean, the pitch has been a factor for 2 of the goals, but there's a lot more issues for Tottenham than just the grass.
Of course there is. Of course there is. Yeah, we've got to point out what we see.
You have. And full credit to you, you spotted it very early tonight.
Just surprised. I'm so surprised nobody changed studs.
I'm surprised you did see it based on the fact that fella keeps standing up in front of you. There's been a slight altercation in the commentary position. Ali's had to get the fella in front to tap on the back and politely ask him to sit down.
Just to let the viewers know back home, I don't think he'll be standing up again.
I'd actually never seen that side of you. So let's see what Kevin Danso can do with the Spurs throw in. Needs a flick at the front post, doesn't it?
Oh, long throw by Tottenham.
There's Archie Gray coming.
Archie Gray's gone this time. Romero's in the middle.
Oh.
This time he gets the flick.
Oh,
And it wasn't enough of a touch from Dominic Solanke.
and it can go anywhere. There's a lot of chances there. That's a big chance. It can go anywhere, that.
Pedro Porro wins that race against Ademola Lookman. Still 25 minutes to play. Bayern have gone ahead of Atletico Madrid. Jamal Musiala 6-0. 6-0.
6-0 now.
That's a statement, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Did he get his hat-trick? That's what I want to know. Who get the 6?
Musiala. Oh,
6-0 is crazy.
Llorente. Spurs have got Richarlison down. Llorente looking for contact. Spurs are going to need to check on the welfare of him.
Okay.
Oh, he comes in his left Achilles.
Yes.
That's a sore one. That is a sore one.
Sonny Simons, who's only a substitute tonight. Played on here to Alvarez, who couldn't gather. Mickey van der Ven. Griezmann, even a touch in a situation like that, killed it stone dead, brilliant.
Don't necessarily. Fucking everyone's slipping. The pitch is shit.
I feel a bit sorry for him because nobody's going to talk really about the wonderful touches we've seen from him tonight because they're all going to talk about what a calamity he's been for Tottenham.
No, I can tell you right now, I'll be having a 15-minute spell with you at some point tonight to talk about it.
Okay.
Because he has been different class.
I'll take it.
The pitch is horrendous, man.
Polina is going to come out. Kind of felt like a night where you'd need him in midfield from the start.
I said to you, it surprised me, Dan. And it wasn't after the event because we thought it was good.
That's given away by Lookman. Here's Conor Gallagher. Christian Romero. Clattered by Antoine Griezmann. That was a role reversal there.
The problem with Romero now, that will annoy him.
I must say, Ali, I mean, I don't get to see a lot of Atletico Madrid live. The last few times I've seen Antoine Griezmann play, he's
Oh my.
like yeah. He was starting to wonder
Such a
whether
good
he just
shot.
dipped and it got the other way. I mean, he's 34, it's understandable. He's been such a good player, but I mean, this is Antoine Griezmann at 27. What was he?
Guess what, guys? Guess what minute it is?
So Richarlison's coming off for Polina.
Richarlison's coming off. I'm watching Atletico Madrid versus Tottenham.
Yeah, 115 games in the Champions League as well. Now they're bringing on Sorlot, who's the top scorer, and Pablo Barrios as well, Atletico Madrid. You just wonder, don't you, if only he'd have scored that header as Richarlison goes off. Made it 4-2. So Barrios coming on for Lookman. And Sorlot is coming on for Llorente, so he's going to have the three.
Yeah.
Griezmann, Alvarez and Sorlot. He's going to have a go, isn't he?
Tottenham's playing so bad.
Top of the players coming on.
I just feel like they're not listening to the manager.
So Llorente's had a good
That's
night.
what I feel like.
The opening goal has been all energy and all action for Atletico Madrid, and here comes Sorlot, 16 goals. Had 5 years at Crystal Palace where it never really worked for him. He's got 11 goals in 17 matches in 2026, Ali. But in the top 5 European leagues, only Harry Kane's got more than him.
A great goal at the weekend as well, bought him across, just smashed in the roof of the net.
So the front three with 45 between them now when you factor in the ones that have been scored tonight. So it's a clear indication that Simeone wants more. Van de Ven just had to keep his wits about him there.
Tottenham getting pressed. Oh.
Moving towards
They
the
still
final
kept
20 minutes in Madrid. Polina was outnumbered. Danso went in. Tapsar knows he's got 2 on that side. Porro and Gallagher. Pedro Porro with the cross. Solanke gets there and didn't get the power.
It's interesting defending there. I didn't seem to be looking at the ball.
Just a little aside as well, when Richarlison went off, he didn't seem to be acknowledged by the manager either. Maybe that's his thing.
might have cooked.
Or rather looks the other way.
Certainly shows signs of distance between the new manager and the players, doesn't it?
Not the best of looks, is it? Let's be honest.
No, I'm playing Roblox.
Pablo Barrios with the ball, killed in an instant by Griezmann, tried to flick it inside to Sorlot.
Oh, he slipped
Romero
again.
Just got away with it. Look, that was a play from Griezmann again.
Tremendous, but Romero slips again.
That's
Well, look at the touch.
just said that.
Griezmann's touch was just... thing of
Right, what the
beauty.
fuck, dude?
He must have a layer of velvet on the top of his boots, Posty.
Yeah. He really has.
You can see the scars of battle on the ankle there of Llorente. He's got a whack.
That was a Charlton one, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah. He's got his goal though. I don't think he'll be too bothered by that, will he?
Yeah.
Simeone finding Lenormand, didn't go. There's Barrios.
There's another one straight away. Good feet, sharp.
What we have done, Ali, because you've mentioned it quite rightly during the course
Lagging
of the
so
match,
much, man.
we've gone through the game
Yeah.
and there have been 10 individual slips by Tottenham players in the 71 minutes to this point.
And 2 or 3 of them will be vital.
Yes. Just to kind of put some context
Yeah.
into give you a number based on what you've seen. And obviously the first 2 significant ones both led to goals, didn't they?
Absolutely.
Nicky van der Ven and Kinski. I mean, I don't know what they feel about how things are in the corridors of
Actually,
power
no.
in North London, but they've certainly got a conversation to have after this moving forward. Here's another Atletico Madrid change. There won't be a hat-trick not tonight for Alvarez, but he's had a great night. He's going to be replaced here by Nicolas Gonzalez. He's been full value, Ali, hasn't he? Good player.
Absolutely.
Play some Gmod.
Different class, isn't he? Well, we shouldn't be surprised. We've seen enough of him. There's a goal coming, just keeps it down, smashes it.
It's clinical, that. Clinical. Sums up Tottenham's night.
It really does.
I mean, again, the bigger picture concern is how damaging is this long-term for Spurs? I mean, long-term, rest of the season term, not longer than
I
that.
know
But
exactly what you mean.
do you know what I mean? They're teaching on the brink at the moment.
Exactly.
I mean, how do you pick the players up from this if you've got a disconnect between the new manager and the squad? And there doesn't seem to be too much feeling down there. Between players have been coming off. Nobody's been acknowledged.
And it's the easiest thing in the world to say after the event. That the
No way.
appointment surprised a lot of people.
There ain't no way, man. No, I know. There's just no way.
Stands for the cross that was blocked.
No way.
Just think that if you
What it needed, sorry, man, what I think it needed somebody to come in.
No way,
unite.
Luke. No
You've got to be
fucking
together
way.
at this stage of the
Yes.
season, haven't you? You can't be fractured at this point.
No.
No way. It's crazy. There's no way.
Antoine Griezmann from Diego Simeone. There's Alvarez,
The
he's
only
got a couple
Albion.
tonight.
I'm not a fucking Albion supporter, man. I only have it because
16 minutes to play in the
my dad supported
Metropolitano.
Albion, and when he died, he wanted everyone to wear an Albion shirt at the wake. And it's a good design. They do not fault the design. I was like, that's fucking there, but like this, it is a nice design. Like if there's like a championship, you will never catch me wearing a, besides obviously Man United. Oh, who's winning? Atletico Madrid 5-1.
Away by Ruggeri. Here's Hanko.
Yeah.
He's got forward, doesn't he, on occasion? Thank you. Doesn't mind getting himself up the pitch.
Why? Wait, what? Why shave your lip and not? Oh, you're
Given
not
away
your
by
chin.
Jan Oblak. Petro Porro plays it in. It's a chance here for Tottenham.
It's a goal.
It's Dominic Solanke.
It's a goal. It's a bit late though. 5-2.
Champions League games, and Jan Oblak is responsible for that. Good finish. 15 minutes to go. 5-2.
There must be something to do with that.
Do you mean what's wrong with United? I'm a fucking United fan.
I mean, there's no explanation for that at all. Brilliant finish. He tries to play in. I think he's got a point. I think the midfielder's got to come and help him to a certain degree, or he... Let's talk about the finish. Beautiful finish. Takes it the half turn, knocks it back in. Smashes it.
It's going in the washer, that's why I'm not putting it on.
It just gives him a little bit of a lifeline, you know. It really does.
You don't tend to see games at this stage of this competition where the standards are so high, where so many goals are down to individual errors. I mean, you think about Llorente's was the goalkeeper slipping, Griezmann was Van der Ven slipping, Alvarez was the error by Kinski, and then that one is a...
Am I United fan?
By Oblak.
No.
Say again now, can Tottenham score the next goal? Porro's cross, but there's nobody in there.
Oh, they're going to get... Let's go pit. Nah, but I was born in...
North London with only two goal deficit. That's a moral victory based on what we've seen.
It's a miracle, a moral victory. You're right.
I was born in West Yorkshire, so
I think Gonzalez has
yeah.
got to show a little bit there. Right, but
I'm a northerner, technically, and then I moved to the West Midlands.
You ever seen anything like this?
Never. By the way, you wouldn't put it past them because they have been generating chances.
But you know something? Lecce will go Madrid to get another one as well.
Yeah. Which is as likely.
Of course it is.
13 minutes left.
Fucking
And
dog
you'd be
firm,
surprised if you don't see at least one more goal. Spurs have got the subs warming up. If they do want a goal, then you'd kind of look towards Xavi Simons.
I think so.
Wouldn't you? I mean, he's the only player they could really count on down there in an attacking sense. They've got a couple of youngsters on there. We've already gone through the list of players who aren't available.
Okay, I hope that this doesn't lag the fucking shit out.
Here's Dominic Solanke.
Always got
by Archie Gray.
some stipped again.
Box. In goes the cross. Gray almost got there.
Oh, square it.
Van der Ven had a swing and put it over, but it was all about the chance initially in the middle of the Gray.
I think he did well. He makes a great run.
Wasn't no one in hide and seek?
Target, he gets a touch on it, which keeps it going to Spence. This is a touch here. Oh, he could have gone with his other foot, maybe. I think Spence has got to lay it back now. Now. He takes a touch. And he knocks Van der Ven off his rhythm. If he can play it into him while he's coming, he's arriving, it's different.
Astonishing scoreline, 5-2. It's the manner of the goals that makes it what it is.
The pitch is shit.
It makes you wonder what they might have looked like had Solanke been on from the start as well, because he's been good since he came off the bench.
He has. He has.
And we're going to see Koke coming on for Atletico Madrid. When you talk about club legends at the big sides in Europe, there aren't many that fit that bill more than him. Given away by Van der Ven. It was a slip by Spence. Here's Griezmann. Barrios. Tuchel plays it back here to Robin.
Tottenham are pressing.
And then Hanko finds a little gap to Nicolas Gonzalez.
Yeah, you can't be doing that. That's a good
We'll
game.
see a yellow card over there for Kevin Danso.
Thanks, man. Thanks. Appreciate it.
So Koke's coming on for Griezmann. Before I tell you a bit about Koke, have you say on Antoine Griezmann tonight?
Absolute different level. Been a joy to watch. He really has. You talk about, I'm not even talking about game knowledge. I'm talking about football intelligence. I'm upgrading it. It has been another level.
Game knowledge.
There's awareness of people around him. His ability to drop into spaces and take it. He has, you know something, he's just been a different level. I can't tell you much I've enjoyed his performance.
So he's been brilliant, and on comes the club captain. He's been here for 26 years, since he was 8 years of age. It's his 725th game for the club tonight. He's played in 4 European finals with them. He's an icon in every sense of the word. In 700, Ali, and in 22 of his appearances have been with Diego Simeone as his manager. It's been a quite remarkable partnership here.
It's amazing that, isn't it?
Astonishing stuff.
must admit, I'm a little bit of an old romantic. I do love lads that have played at clubs and stayed at clubs and given their life to clubs. There's something special about it.
Just to keep you in touch with everything else that's going off around Europe tonight, Harvey Barnes has made it 1-0 to Newcastle, St James's Park, so Newcastle with their noses in front.
That might lag.
I feel that they've been received pretty well by the Newcastle fans.
Just a little bit. So Atletico Madrid 5, Tottenham Hotspur 2. Two men who have scored tonight, sharing a word on the bench. Llorente and Griezmann. Xavi Simons is ready for Tottenham with a bit more than 8 minutes to go. And the difference between getting back home at 5-2 or getting back home at 5-3 feels hugely significant, Ali, in the context of this.
It's interesting. I can't believe I'm going to say it because it's very much a kind of defensive thing to say here. But they do not want to lose one. Yes, they want to score one. They'll lose one, I think they're out. It's going to be very difficult as it stands, but they have got a glimmer of hope as it stands.
Well, he's made an attacking change because it's Spence off, Simons on. Now Spence, out of picture, right? Spence has walked to the bench. He's then gone off the bench and he's walked to the touchline to acknowledge his manager, not the other way around. Spence has just gone to Tudor and tapped Tudor on the shoulder and shaken his manager's hand. I don't know whether he's making a point.
Yeah, I think
I've no idea. But I'm disappointed that people at home can't see it. But I watched it based on what's been happening tonight, certainly the Kinski thing. So Spence was at the dugout. I mean, the technical area is a good, what, 8 yards away?
Yeah.
And he made a point of going to the manager to tap him on the back to shake his hand and then sit back down again.
As if to say, this is what we do here.
Yes. He probably tapped him on the back and said, "You're welcome." I'm not sure. It's not something you see.
Oh.
I'm not trying to pour oil on the flames.
No,
I'm just kind of reporting what I've seen based on what's been said during the course of the night. And it certainly feels like a repercussions type of game, doesn't it, this?
Alright, anyone there? Hello. Big Papa's crazy there. Crystal B.
Here's Coquet. Hasn't scored in 59 Champions
It is
League
5-2,
matches,
by the
so
way.
there's an Achilles heel for him. We're not quite to Joe
Madrid.
Gomez territory, but I'd like to end that. It's been a running theme in our commentaries recently.
It really has. It really has.
Up it goes towards Solanke, but that's going to go through to Oblak. So 6 minutes to play. Good noise inside the Metropolitano. Simeone gets a bang there from Romero. His dad is not happy about it. He's having a go. He's suggesting there's a yellow card there for Romero. He was just suggesting to the assistant, Diego Simeone, that there was an arm thrown out there.
If anybody would know.
How many yellow cards?
It's a left arm goes across, doesn't it? He's looking at him because I think he knows it's coming.
I always think there's an element of the foolish when you go and pick on Diego Simeone's lad, but that might just be me. It's quite a big tunnel here at the Metropolitano.
Yeah, I hear you.
So Spurs need to stand firm here from the free kick. 5 minutes to go. They're in a huge Champions League hole, but they can't allow it to get any deeper. Well, they've got the break on here with Xavi Simons. He might well have played it earlier to Pedro Porro.
You had to give him it first time, you know, because the whole thing, as we could see right in front of him, he was just onside Porro, and his momentum would have probably taken him through, you know. Had to give him it first time.
It's Spurs in danger of losing it. Copeland's trying to get there. He beat Romero to the ball and Van de Ven got back. Swept on by Archie Gray. Xavi Simons was beaten to it. Johnny Cardoso, here's Simeone. It's Diego Simeone's 783rd game as the manager, 125 of them in the Champions League, Alan. Some career.
Certainly is.
You can't see him anywhere else, can you?
No.
Sarr.
Archie Gray just going on the left-hand side where Jed Spence was.
It's Porro. Now Conor Gallagher. Xavi Simons. Archie Gray. Free kick for the foul on Simeone.
87th minute, I'm going to need one of these. Three added minutes.
Sorloth, he's lost it. Romero, Gallagher.
Oh no, chap. Well. It looks like it's
a bit of context time. Injury time to play. In fact, we'll just see this Atletico much of attack before I ask you. I was going to say, give me some context as to where Spurs are in the tie with a leg to play in North London and a scoreline of 5-2. based on what we've seen
I'll
tonight.
tell you where they are. In a far better place than they were after 22 minutes, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
After 22 minutes, I mean, it could have been anything. And crazy as it may seem, after 22 minutes, you probably take this.
Can't concede another one
No,
at the end. I mean,
that's the thing.
you would also make the point that Atletico Madrid are a far different team here than they are away from home.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to suggest for a minute that Spurs are going to go through next week, but I mean, it's not completely dead, is it? Now Romero's gone in.
It's a class
Big
against.
collision with Palhinha.
Yeah.
At 1-1 at St James's Park, Lamine Yamal has equalised, but that's a nasty one for those two.
Oh, that's a sore one.
Yeah,
Very sore.
it is. One other little line to bring you. It's 11 games now since Atletico Madrid kept a clean sheet
Yeah, I noticed
in the
that.
Champions League, so they do concede goals. I mean, Spurs just can't be as sloppy at their end as they've been
It's an
tonight.
interesting one there, you and I talking about it, Dan, like 10 minutes ago. Yes, we wanted a Tottenham goal to make it really interesting. I'll give them, obviously, greater hope, but I just felt it was more important that we didn't lose one.
Yeah. I mean, look,
And I'm not normally like that, as you know.
For those screaming at the television, look at these pair of clowns thinking that the Spurs are still in it. It would be a miracle if they go through
course
from
it
this
would.
point.
Of
But
course it would.
It could have been a lot worse than it is,
Yeah.
is the point I'm making.
Yeah,
It could have been a lot worse than
that's
this.
my point.
And it still might not change anybody's mind
No.
in terms of what happens internally with managers and all that kind of thing. But this could have been a lot worse than it's actually going to turn out to be. It's still bad enough.
Yeah, but after 22 minutes, Dan, you make a good point. At 22 minutes, you and I are looking at each other. Well, I'm actually shocked at what I'm
Ali,
watching.
after 22 minutes, I'm thinking this could be some kind of record score because they were so bad. I'm
Yeah.
thinking 6, 7, 8. I mean, you couldn't see them keeping the ball out at that point,
No.
could you?
Absolutely all over the place. And 5-2s are going over. But when you're 4-0 down after 22 minutes,
Ali, from 4-0 down, they won the game 2-1.
Yeah.
From that, you wouldn't have given them a prayer of doing that,
Yeah.
would you? And if you look at it tonight, 54% possession for Atletico Madrid, 11 attempts, 8 on target. Spurs have had 11 attempts,
Yeah.
5 on target, but they made too many mistakes.
oh yeah. I mean, the opening 3 goals, dear me. I mean, I know the goalkeeper slips and Van de Ven slips, but it's frankly schoolboy stuff. Appalling defending.
It's
Appalling.
the third one, isn't it, that sticks
Oh,
in the
it's a
mind.
problem.
So avoidable.
I mean, you look at the first one, and you can say, you know, that can maybe happen. But the third one, no. No.
So good to see
It is
Joao
because
Palhinha, because he got the worst of
Yeah.
it.
cool.
He's attacking the ball, Romero, isn't it? So it's a
Yeah.
different part of his head compared to Palhinha. He's been the star tonight, hasn't he, Griezmann?
Loved his performance.
There's a decision to make here, whether there's any kind of concussion, which they've got to be very, very careful of. Romero's come to the touchline, so he's just being checked over down below as Tudor looking on. I'm not sure he completely knows where he is, you know,
Well,
Palhinha.
It looked a serious clash of heads. Obviously, the players' safety is of paramount importance.
I still don't think they've got this aspect quite right.
That's spot on, I know.
I don't.
Yeah.
They're a lot stricter
Yeah.
in the NFL over situations like this than we are in football. It's not an English football thing. It's a worldwide thing. And it looks as though he is going to go off Palhinha now because he's been taken to the bench and he's very woozy down there, isn't he? That's the right decision for me. He's gone straight down the tunnel, the Tottenham midfielder, so we hope he's okay.
That was horrible, that,
Oh, it
actually.
was, yeah. So Spurs are going to finish with 10. stadium that's rapidly emptying, but they're going to remember this game for quite some time. Anybody who was here tonight.
I think we all will.
But Romero's got a problem.
Yeah.
He's down on his horns. Just look.
You know something?
He's not right either.
No, I should take the tune
This is the point I'm making. Now the assessment has to be made. This is what I don't get. Head injuries are so serious, and the decision's been taken that he's okay to stay on, and within seconds he's down. He's got to come off here.
Look, we've seen that about 3 or 4 times, and there was nothing that I saw there, Dan, that would indicate to me that both players should be off the pitch to tell you the truth. Because it was a sickening clash.
So they finished with 9, but the referee blows the whistle. And it's another bad night, disastrous for Eagle, 2-0 at Tottenham. They've set it up more
full time.
corners, they lose.
It's at full time, 5-2 to Atletico Madrid. Me bomba clad. I'm gonna stay streaming for a bit though. Fucking little bastard. So, let's cheers. Cheers.